get to make the rules.
I'm not.
I'm ordering a competency.
It's against my religion to adhere or to assimilate to any statutory.
As it stands right now, this proceeding is not on indigenous land.
Well, that's a matter of perspective, sir.
It is, and the only perspective that's going to matter on that is mine. Young man, you're going to figure out something. We're playing by my rules, not yours. So you do not say anything because you're going to figure that out real soon. I said you can go.
I am Tariq Maratari the executor of the Tariq Maratari Living Trust.
Welcome back, guys. Today's courtroom chaos features Judge Simpson trying to keep it together while dealing with one of the most stubborn sovereign citizens I've seen in a while. This dude comes in hot with the full sovereign citizen script. He's throwing out phrases like, I don't recognize this court and I'm a private citizen. Like he's unlocking cheat codes or something. He's clearly just making stuff up as he goes, hoping one of these lines will magically end the case. But Judge Simpson, yeah, he's not having it. He shuts it down quick and things start to spiral fast. While you're watching, let me know in the comments, do you think this guy actually believes this stuff, or is he just putting on a show to waste time and dodge consequences? Let's go ahead and get into this case and break it all down.
And the registered owner of the Tariq Maratari ex relatione Kingdomon Wilson estate.
Right. So you are appearing here without an attorney. I do have to advise you that you are charged with the offense of fleeing and eluding in the third degree under the Motor Vehicle Code. That is a felony punishable by up to 5 years incarceration and or $1,000 fine plus court costs. Additionally, the Secretary of State could suspend your driving privileges for up to a year. Do you understand that, sir?
I comprehend.
Do you understand?
I comprehend, yes.
The court has to further advise you that if you wish to be represented by counsel, the court would ensure that counsel would be appointed to represent you in this matter, and that you would have counsel if you could not afford to hire counsel yourself. I also wish to advise you that the court would be treating you the same as it would the people in this case. There are certain dangers to representing yourself in this matter, in that you will be required to abide by the Michigan court rules, the Michigan rules of evidence, and all of the cases and statutory requirements. You understand that?
I do not.
You do not. What is it about that you do not understand?
It's against my religion to adhere or to assimilate to any statutory.
Sir, I'm not asking anything about your religion. It is irrelevant to me. I am indicating that in this proceeding, you will be required to abide by the rules of this court. Do you understand that?
I'm having a hard time understanding why or how religion doesn't play a role. How religion does not play a role.
Religion does not play a role in what I do or what this court does. There are certain rules of this court established by the legislature and the Michigan Supreme Court regarding how these particular proceedings will be conducted. These proceedings will be conducted in accord with those rules. Do you understand that, sir?
Well, according to the American Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, as well as the international or the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, the state and the governments should.
Sir, you have no authority for what you're about to state, because what you're about to state is incorrect.
Oh, I am an indigenous person.
No,
so
sir, what you're about to state is incorrect.
This is why Judge Simpson is quickly becoming one of my favorite judges. He doesn't waste a single second entertaining these sovereign citizen circus acts. He shuts it down with logic, law, and just the right amount of sarcasm. And honestly, it's refreshing to see. Too many judges let these people talk themselves in circles, like they're reciting a weird monologue for a community theater play called Freedom from Reality. This guy clearly has no clue what he's even saying, just rattling off nonsense like sovereign immunity and contract law, as if that's going to magically make the case disappear. It's crazy how confidently wrong some of these people are. Like, they truly believe the court is just gonna fold under pressure from their Google search legal degree. At this point, it's like watching a bad improv show with high stakes. Let me know if you guys think we should start cracking down harder on these courtroom clowns, or just keep enjoying the show. Let's get back into this chaos.
Well,
If you were on indigenous lands, if that's where you're going, then maybe you might be right. As it stands right now, this proceeding is not on indigenous land.
well, that's a matter of perspective, sir.
It is, and the only perspective that's going to matter on that is mine. We are not on indigenous lands subject to indigenous or tribal rules.
Is
You
there a
are
law?
subject to the rules of the Michigan Supreme Court as they are promulgated, both in terms of procedure and evidence. Do you understand that that's what's happening, sir?
I do not.
What is it that you do not understand?
I don't understand.
Because I'm going to tell you something, sir. If you are unable to establish or understand what I'm saying, and go through this with you again, I have to assume that there may be some reason why you don't understand. This court will take precautions to protect your rights, and I will be sending you for a competency evaluation to make sure that you are competent to stand trial and to stand in these proceedings.
Well, I would agree to
This is a huge moment. When a judge starts talking about competency, that's not an insult, it's a legal safeguard. The court is basically saying, either you're pretending not to understand, or we need to pause everything to make sure you actually can. Either way, the defendant just put himself in a corner.
July 25th, 2024, at what time? At 9 a.m. Now, sir, I'm going to ask you this,
yes, sir.
because it's going to depend on where you may be staying for a period of time. If they send you information as to when you have your forensic interview,
Yes, sir.
are you going to cooperate and attend that interview?
Under threat, duress, and coercion, yes.
Pardon?
Under threat, duress, and coercion, yes.
No. Not how it works.
I don't.
I'm asking you, are you voluntarily going to cooperate?
I say yes.
You can just feel the tension.
Right here is classic sovereign citizen behavior, refusing to answer a simple yes or no question without layering it in buzzwords like duress and coercion. Judges hear this all the time, and trust me, it never ends well. This is how patience drains from the courtroom in real time.
You can practically see the judge counting to 10 in his head, trying not to unleash a contempt charge right then and there. If this guy says one more made-up legal term, I swear Judge Simpson might just pull the plug on the whole thing. But let's jump back in and see how long it takes for this dude to dig his own grave.
Pardon?
I mean, yeah. I mean, is this what are, excuse me, what are you relaying to in regard? What are you insinuating in regards to where I will stay for a time?
I'm going to make sure that we are going to have our forensic interview done. I've ordered a forensic interview. I am asking you whether or not, when given notice of that interview, whether or not you are going to voluntarily cooperate in that interview.
I will take the interview.
Excuse me?
I will take the interview.
And there it is, the slow walk back to compliance. After all the posturing, all the word salad, we land exactly where the judge started. Let me ask you this, was any of that worth it, or did it just make everything worse?
I will send a copy to that address.
Very good. All right. This time then bond is continued.
Yes, sir. And I'm sorry, can I get that date again, please, sir? I can put it in my calendar.
July 25th, you were supposed to, so I'm assuming you're waiving it. You were supposed to file your motion with.
I
the
did,
court.
I filed it.
When did you file it?
I brought it in today.
Do we have it?
I gave it, I mean, it was stamped and everything. I gave it to the reception.
Why didn't you file it before today?
Well, as I stated at the last hearing,
No, don't go through what you
additional week.
stated at the last hearing.
Well, you
You
asked.
knew that, no, you knew it was supposed to be filed before the day. Young man, you're gonna
That's it.
figure out something. We're playing by my rules, not yours. So you know, do not say anything because you're gonna figure that out real soon. Do they have it?
I have not received a response yet.
Since I'm sending in for a competency, I can't hear that. I can't hear his motion in any event. So I won't hear his motion at this time. He'll have to refile it timely if he's determined to be competent. So I'll have his bond continue. He can go. What?
I didn't get the last part that you said. The bond continued and what?
I said you can go.
Oh, okay, no problem.
If Judge Simpson gave me that look after the stuff this guy just pulled, I'd be writing apology letters mid-hearing. Like, no joke, the man's stare alone could reset your entire attitude. But of course, sovereign citizens seem immune to shame. They walk in like they've cracked the code to the legal system, then flop harder than a fish out of water. This dude was out here acting like he was on a mission from the Constitution when really, he was just dodging responsibility with buzzwords and a half-baked internet law. The thing is, some of these sovereign citizens genuinely believe the nonsense they're saying, but with this guy, I don't buy it. He came in too smug, too rehearsed, like he knew it was garbage, but figured if he stuck to the script, something might stick. At this point, it feels less like ignorance and more like a weird performance where they refuse to admit they're wrong just out of pride. That's what makes Judge Simpson so refreshing, because he doesn't let it slide. He doesn't play nice with nonsense, and he actually keeps the courtroom on track instead of letting it turn into a clown show, and that's how it should be. And honestly, it's not just about this one guy, it's the bigger picture. These people are clogging up the courts, wasting time, and dragging out cases for no reason other than to prove a point that doesn't even exist. It's like trying to beat a calculator in math class by arguing feelings over facts. Let me know what you guys thought about this mess. Do you think Judge Simpson handled it the right way, or would you have cracked sooner? If you're into courtroom chaos, don't forget to like and subscribe. I post every day, and trust me, the wild cases just keep coming. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.